Welcome back to the Crypto Rain channel. I'm your host Jay Murph, and today we're going to talk about Zilliqa. Now there's some particularly good reasons why I'm watching Zilliqa very closely right now. Now maybe you caught my video a couple months ago about Zilliqa and my price prediction that it could go up to $825 this bull market. Now do I still believe that? We will talk about that. But let's go ahead and get this party started.
Join me, Rainmakers.
Alright, so if you caught my video a couple months ago, Zilliqa to 825, it's right here in the coming bull run. And I did go over more of the fundamentals behind Zilliqa. This is a project I like. They are a third generation blockchain company. They use sharding to solve the trilemma of blockchains. Privacy and also security and also speed, right? And so I think they're at a couple thousand transactions per second, which is decent. It's better than most of the stuff out there. They have made a lot of partnerships, and things are using Zilliqa and building on top of them. So let's get into the pricing, and let me share with you what I'm liking about it. Now, if you see, I've already got some charting on this. And let me share with you these trend lines, and look how they have been respecting these trend lines now. Now, what's funny is they follow these patterns until all of a sudden they don't. So, do I like it at the current prices, right on this lower trend line? Yes, kind of. And I made some entries right about this level. Now, I only put a small amount into it. And the reason is because I'm hoping for an even better buy. Now, is it going to happen? It could. It could. If you think about it, it's actually had a severely large run up from here, starting at, last November. And let's chart this out. So we're looking for the fib retracement tool on TradingView. And we're going to look at first at this. So it ran up to here. And you'll see it's followed all the way to this extension line. So not only did it hit here, but and when we were looking at this was like January and February, and we were looking for this breakout here, as well as overall what was going on with the project. So it's done really well, and I've been looking for a good reentry because I bought some prior to here, and I sold during this big swing. I didn't make any reentries here that I remember. Maybe I have over 100 different positions. I do have a hard time keeping track of them all. And a lot of them are just smaller. Now, I did put in a fairly decent position here and sold it during this big run-up, but I've rolled that into multiple different things. And it's not because I don't like Zilliqa. I do like it. It's one of the ones I like. It's not one of my top threes that I love. It's just one of my top 20 or 30s that I love, which means it often makes it into my portfolio when I find decent entry positions. So I use this point as an okay entry position. Now what I'm really hoping for is, let me share with you. I would love it if this happens. I know some people hate me for saying this, but if you draw this out, if we're really lucky, it could come down. If it breaks to the downside of this pattern, it could come down to some really attractive buy zones, because right now it's trading about 18.5 cents. It could come down, who knows, all the way down to here, which would make for some really attractive buys. Because do I think Zilliqa has a lot of potential ahead of it? I do. Strong team, strong academic team as well, and they've been good at making good partnerships to ensure their longevity. And so, do we know for certain they'll be around for 20 or 40 years? No, we don't. It's just highly likely the way they have been going. All right, they survived the bull run like the bear market like champs, even though that there was some things that got in the way of that and some difficulties to overcome, and they overcame them well. And they're still around, still working hard, still growing, making other partnerships. So let me share with you where I think it could go. And so let's go to, well, let's stay on the daily timeline, but let's say we're here, and let's look at these Fibonacci levels. So easily it'll hit at least 60 cents, in my opinion. Now, this isn't financial advice. I don't know that it will hit these. We don't even know how this bull market will play out. They never play out exactly the same. They often rhyme, but everyone is different. So even at this take profit 2 zone is still at you know, $1.10. So why in the world do I think it could hit crazy numbers like $8? Well, to look at that number, we have to look at the market cap. And the market cap right now is 2.1 billion, which for a third generation blockchain, when you have Cardano and Polkadot at $40+ billion, so it could 20x, which would take it roughly to about $4 if it little over 20x from here. And so if it 40 something x from here, then it would break $8. So at 40x from here, it would take it to a market cap of getting close to 200 billion. Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. Is it probable? That's the upper end of what I think it could go to. Now, my Zilliqa entries that I made, and am I going to hold them that long? Only a small portion of it would I hold on to for that long, hoping for that upper end price point. What I do is, as it's taking profit, I would be taking profits way before then, and I would be tiering my profits on the way up. So I just made another Zilliqa entry in the past little while, and I'm looking for another one. If we get so lucky for it to break out of this pattern to the downside, that would be fantastic. And I would put in a lot stronger position should that happen. Would love it. Man, if it came down here, that would be delicious buy, but might only, if it does break down, come to here or even to here, who knows. And so I'll be looking for that. Now, it may respect this, break up, and if you notice, though, overall, it hasn't gone very parabolic. We will be looking at one that has gone parabolic in the last few weeks, and that's VeChain. And we'll be talking a little bit about the reasons behind that in an upcoming video. So, Zilliqa, do I think it can hit 825? It is possible. I still believe that that's possible. That's a 200 billion market cap. Zilliqa's been a little bit out of the spotlight for a while, and I like that. That's when I like to make my entries. And so I know I could load up more here. I'm just hoping that, you know, for whatever reason, some people get cold feet and they sell a bunch and it breaks below this, and there's some even better buys, which I love. All right, so if you notice, my channel is a little bit different. I'm an investor myself, like to make, you know, I've been an investor in real estate and other things for over 20 years, just 4 years in crypto. And so I like to look at things from the investment side, mostly fundamentals behind it with some technical analysis. But if you're looking for really strong technical analysis, my friend and buddy Novelty Known's channel, which you can get to by, if you click see more in my video description and then join the Telegram group, there's a pinned message with a link to Novelty Known's channel, and he is exceptional at the technical analysis side. Now, personally, I use you know, technical analysis. I didn't even understand how to chart in 2017. It's something that I took the bear market to spend a lot of time learning about to become really good, but I wouldn't say I'm exceptional at it. Yeah, Novelty Known is exceptional at it, and he's been doing it for 6 years. And when you watch his videos, I know he looks like he's 18. He is not. He just looks really young. He's been doing this for a long time. All right, guys, do thank you for joining me, and we will see you next time.
Success is falling, flowing like rain. The timing's right, we're getting paid. Come on, Rainmakers, let's make this happen. Let all the haters do their thing.